Hey worship team, I hope you're all doing well and had a wonderful, wonderful summer. As most of you know, next Friday night, the 16th, is our first youth night back from our summer break. And as we've been preparing for that, I believe that God put on my heart for us as a team to do a fast together for a week, for this week leading up to the first youth night. Simply our focus would be letting God just do a deeper work in our own personal lives, but secondly, to just seek after God's will and to prepare our hearts for whatever He has for youth worship in this coming semester. We really want to be open and ready for Him to move how He wants to move, and we don't want to just be seeking after what we're comfortable with or doing what we're used to. So for those of you that haven't done a fast before, it's honestly not that complicated. A fast, in a kind of brief description, is just setting apart a certain period of time to seek after God in a more focused way. We don't do this to try and persuade God to answer our prayers or to persuade Him to speak to us, but honestly, I think fasting is more for us than it is for God. It allows us to kind of turn away from some things, whether they're good things or bad things, and then kind of divert our attention to God and to seek after Him in a focused way, like I had said. To do that, you can either fast food or you can fast certain things in your lives that you want to lay down. So for food, you can maybe just eat fruits and vegetables for a week, or drink juice, or just drink smoothies or something like that. Or if God's leading you to and you have counsel and support to do it, you could even just drink water and not eat food for a week. That's pretty intense, but it is possible. Secondly, you could just lay things down in your life. So say you want to fast entertainment. So you want to watch movies or television or go on Facebook or Instagram or play video games for a week. And instead you would take that time and spend more time reading the Bible or in prayer and in worship. And again, not to persuade God to do something, but to say, you know what, I want to turn my attention from those things, so they may not be that bad, and just say, God, I want more of you. I want to make myself more available for you to speak to me and to work in my life. And you might be thinking, on the food side, why would I make myself hungry so that God can work in me? What I found in my life, and just for us as human beings, when we fast, you get hungry. When you're hungry, you get weak, and when you get weak, you get desperate. And we, as people, when we're desperate, it helps us and it causes us to get all distractions out of our mind and focus on the one thing that we need, which in this case would be food. But when we're fasting food, we can say, God, I'm hungry in the natural. Or maybe you're just bored of eating broccoli all day instead of something else. You say, God, I'm hungry, but would you increase my spiritual hunger for you, and would you give me strength? And it's in that moment that it helps us to divert our attention to Him and just make ourselves more available for Him to come and speak to us and work in our lives, because we're not either not eating food or not doing all this other stuff that just takes our attention away and distracts us, even though it might be an okay thing. It just fills up our mind with clutter. So that basically is a fast. It's just setting apart a period of time to seek after God in a more focused way. So we're going to be doing this from this Saturday morning, till next Friday night after youth. And I'm just going to ask, as your leader and even as a team member, that you would join me in this fast. I'm not going to force you to do it. I certainly want you to do it just if God is leading you to. But if you would join me, that would be awesome. And I know and believe that God's going to do a work in us in these 7 days, but also He has a lot prepared for this coming semester, and we want to be ready for whatever it is that He has, and just be open to His will being done in our lives. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a message on Facebook or to leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to help you out if I can. Until then, I love you guys, and I'm proud of you and super thankful and excited for what God has for us, and that you're a part of the team for this coming semester. I'll talk to you soon.